Right, well, my name is Steve Rawlington, and I worked at Nestle for 35 years. I started there originally as an instrument technician and working with some really nice people. Well, a little bit about the history of the site. I mean, the site, I don't know if you know, it was actually bought by the strongman, Sandel. And he bought it in 1913. So it was one of the things he wanted to do was make a cocoa factory. He had one in Elephant Castle, a little factory, but the factory itself was too small for his production. So he was going to try and make the more cocoa, because he thought strong men, they drink cocoa all the time, and that's what you need to do. So he bought his factory and started to do that. But I don't even know about a little bit of competition between Rowntree's and Cadbury's with him
at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
Definitely didn't know
But they actually basically brought their prices down and talking about business. So he didn't really last that long there.
My name is Brian Collis. I'm 59 years old and I've been happily married for 37 years to my wife Martina. Between us we have 3 children and 6 grandchildren. I joined Nestle and I served a 4-year apprenticeship as an electrical maintenance electrician. I worked in all the departments across the entire factory. I received many promotions and role changes within the electrical section, leading to me reaching my goal of becoming an electrical design engineer.
My name's Hazel Fraser and I used to work at Nestle in Hayes, and I worked there for 12 years up until 2001. Yeah, I do have a lot of fond memories. I worked there for a long time. I met my daughter's father there, so that was lovely. And yeah, it was a nice place to work. Generally, quite a nice place to work. People were nice.
My name's Mark Milner. I've been working as an electrician and an electrical project engineer for around about 36 years now, in various industries, construction, electrical supply, and food processing, basically. I think they did their very best to do it. Nestle had took a very responsible outlook on people's jobs there. They were very conscious of the fact that, they were employing a large number of people within the community, and that people were dependent upon Nestle for their livelihoods. And I think yes, they did. They took that very seriously.
It definitely was community focused. I know they looked after their neighbours, the people in the streets nearby. They looked after them quite well. They used to give them chocolates and coffee at Christmas, and I think and they were community focused within as well. There was a social club in the factory, but it was closed really by the time I went. I think it was only open for about a year after I went there. So I didn't really use it, but I heard a lot about it. And their bowling green was still there while I was there, which was really well used, and it was so well maintained. It was a lovely bowling green.
Initially, when I joined in 1987, there was some, there were social sections for the different sports, football, golf, bowls, and things like that. But to be honest with you, towards the end of my period there, that had dwindled. I think people tended not to live so closely as they did in the earlier years, so that got less and less used.
Definitely, the benefits for me were working in the sales office. We used to get samples of all the new chocolate that came in, so all the new lines. In actual fact, I put on a stone in weight while I worked there. So I don't know if that's a benefit or not, but it was very enjoyable.
It acts as a fitting tribute to those people that have worked there in the past. I mean, there's decades and decades that people have spent there, and generations of families, have actually from the local surrounding area have worked there, and I think it's great to sort of keep that alive in people's memories. Yeah, definitely.
I think that's great. I would really like to see them keep the Art Deco style, because I think that is a really important theme that went through the building, and it was a lovely building. The front of the building was very nice, and that's a particular type of architecture that I personally really like. So I would love it if they keep some of that, and I think it's good. It's going to be a community thing again.